Yo way! We are saying we are right here at this point of time. Welcome to Lachtenburg. Yo way! It's your boy Struggle Captain, your one and only small boy in the JH6 500 horsepower. The JH6 all the way from Ching Chong. Today our trip begins in the Platinum province. Right here we are already about to cross the Vaal River. Some they call it Vaal Dam, some they call it Vaal River, but I feel like here at this position I think it's a Vaal Dam. This is the Vaal Dam because the way it is very wide, it doesn't deserve to be called a river. Yeah, I know we might have big rivers, but this one is too much. Look how it stretches all the way down there. My eyesight can't even reach that place. And I like the funny fact that people, they can come here for fishing. Look at these ones, they're enjoying fishing. And right here Struggle Captain is touring, basically visiting these places without any cent you spend. That's what we're saying. We are driving to Zimbabwe, right in the city of Queens and Kings. That's where we're going, that's where we're heading to. And you are very concerned of our truck being fixed. Is it fixed? Struggle Captain, what happened? Bragg Bridge 1968. What does this mean? 10762A IB 27 1968. Was it built in 1968 or what are they saying? So you were very content, guys. I saw on the previous video that I did, I made a post that I got into an accident. You guys were very concerned and awesome. Thank you guys for caring. Thank you guys for sending out messages. Some they reached out through to my WhatsApp because they didn't get to be responded in the comment section on YouTube. But yeah, guys, it is what it is. I don't have to lie, I don't have to fake it, I don't have to cover some of the parts what I've experienced. I have to give you a clear picture, a clear idea of what really happens. It doesn't just come to be as a professional driver. It comes with a lot of huge cost, it comes with a lot of expense, it comes with a lot of trouble, it comes with a lot of loss. And being a professional driver, it doesn't really necessarily mean you are not a victim to an accident. Anytime it happens, and you need to know how to swallow the pride and have courage to tell people out there that yes, I wasn't involved in an accident, so that I don't just inspire you with fake reality. I have to inspire you with the actual reality which is on the ground. So right now, right here, guys, imagine my camera if it falls down there. When I'm very far, this water looks clear, but it's actually dirty. It's actually pollinated by this green vegetation. But anyway, so what am I saying, guys? I'm saying I mustn't tell you, or I mustn't show you what is exciting or the happy side of me or the good side of me. Imagine just me telling you, since I got my license I was never involved in an accident. While I had an accident, what is the true intention that I'm giving or inspiring to the young people who are going to join? What is the message am I defining, telling my people out there? So yes, guys, it is what it is. Unfortunately, this is a big company, guys. It doesn't necessarily have to be an accident that marks a journey in my life with the damage. They quickly and managed to resolve it very quick. So yeah, here we are. This is your boy Struggle Captain, very extremely and happy and excited at the same time that we are here. And right there, guys, look what I'm spotting right now. Look what I'm spotting right now. It's the JH6 500 horsepower, the FAW. Let's have a bell from this guy. Let's have a bell. Good one, man. Thank you so much. So right here, guys, I'm saying to you, since it's a big company, guys, it doesn't take them necessarily lots of time to do it. I don't know how they do it. What I just know is that it's just a big company. That's what I know. That's what I know. To say how do they do it or how, I don't know. So let's go and let's come and see and analyze the damage. The damage was right here this is where the damage was. So yeah, it's actually dirty, but this is how it looks afterwards. This is how it looks, guys. This is how it looks. And I don't feel like I had an accident. Right now it feels like just the same. They managed to resolve. So let's grab some more kilometers. On the previous video also, I did a shout out that we are saying these are our last kilometers with our JH6 500 horsepower. That is true, guys. I didn't lie. I didn't mean to fake it. I didn't mean to lie. Yes, we are saying goodbye to our JH6 500 horsepower. We are saying these are the last kilometers that we're gonna be driving right here in 2025. Let's grab our steering. Vamoosh. Right now my JH6 is standing, running, ready to maneuver away throughout all the two borders of South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe. Is very ready, and he doesn't need any service. We are good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Step on the brake pedal, engage the gear, release the handbrake, indicate that you are going into the lane, check out for incoming vehicles, then proceed into as soon as it is clear to do so. We move. Let's move. It's your boy. Now we are crossing the Var River. We move from crossing the borders to crossing the boundaries to crossing we start from crossing municipal boundaries, then cross district boundaries, then cross provincial borders, and then after crossing the provincial boundaries, we are crossing the national boundaries. What are the municipal boundaries are we crossing? I'm not very sure about this municipal right here, but what are the districts? I'm not even sure about the districts. What are the provincial borders I'm crossing? We are saying we are crossing from Free State into Northwest. Yeah. And then what are the national boundaries that we are going to be crossing? We are saying we're going to be crossing from South Africa into Botswana, from Botswana into Zimbabwe. So let's witness this together with our naked eyes, guys, right now as we are maneuvering away, Vamooshing, reducing our kilometers right here. Let's witness it. Let's see. It is really Northwest border. So it means that we are now in the Northwest. Yeah. From the Free State, we move. Let's enjoy our ride. Let's enjoy. So here it welcomes us. Let's see. Welcome to Northwest. Then how much is left? We are on the R34 and we are left with 7 kilometers to Bloemhof. Yeah. Then we are going to join the national route N12 all the way from Victoria West or Three Sisters. I'm not really sure where does this N12 ends, because this N12 it ends and joins into a N1. From N1 it then starts again from N1 to, what is this, Dirast, something like that, heading to George. So we are here and we are standing on our tires. Not on our foot, we are standing on our tires, guys. Yeah, steering our wheels to Zimbabwe. So we move. Let's Vamoosh. It's gonna be like it's gonna be more of something that we will need to remember. Yeah, something that we need to remember of all the time that we have spent with our JH6 500 horsepower. And before we even spend a lot of kilometers reducing them towards where we are going, we need to recharge, we need to refuel the stomach of our own JH6 luxurious truck to drive right here in the roads of Southern Africa. We move. We are saying we are right here, and if I was hungry, if I was really in need of recharging our stomach, we were going to take left N12 to Bloemhof so that we can get something to eat, but we are okay. Let's just proceed. N12 to Vamoosh. We are heading to the border of Botswana. We move. So right here we are just going to be leaving Bloemhof, heading to Vamoosh. Right behind us we're having some small vehicles, so obviously they need to overtake us. Let us just squeeze into the left hand side, not that too much, because if you go too much you might experience tire problems. So you just squeeze in a little bit for them to have a clear eyesight of what is ahead. Is it possible for them to overtake? Just like that, you see. Then yeah, we get back to our lane. There is another one again. Okay, let us just keep it safe, just to move a little bit so that they have a true sight of what is ahead, so that they decide accordingly to how they have their driving or their license well with them. Like this one, you see, it's where he is not supposed to overtake, but because he judged based on the eyesight that he's having, he proceeded. And sometimes you don't need to stick to your brains just saying just because you must have an understanding, knowledge of saying how can I defend and be defensive to any harm, to any other road user. We move. Let's safely swerve back into our lane. Then yes, we indigenously have the right to be in this lane, so let's swerve right into the lane. We move. There is no markings of yellow line yet, but for the middle line it's already there. You can see this double continuous with the middle broken line in it. We move. Before you even think about coming to drive, if you ever understood these road signs, rules, laws that you need to obey? Have you ever encountered any road sign when you are traveling, when you're moving around within your residential area? Those road signs, can you interpret what they mean? That's where you start. Don't ask, where do I need to start to be a trucker? You start right there. Remember when they said charity begins at home? So it also begins there. As a truck driver, it also begins there. When you are traveling, are you able to interpret the road signs that you always see on the road? What are we saying? It begins there. Yo, way, it's your boy Trucker Captain, your one and only small boy in the JH6 500 horsepower. We move. Okay guys, at this point of time, I've managed to reach out to workshop, and unfortunately I couldn't find the diesel in time. The time that I got diesel, it was already late for me to proceed. It was just no longer worth it, because I was just going to exhaust myself, pull through, reducing kilometers for where I don't have aim. I'm just focusless. I'm just someone who is being sent without any idea of what he's doing. So I just decided to stop right here, because it is safe being right here. So
let's proceed tomorrow, and tomorrow let's proceed just as soon as after midnight, so that by the time we reach the border 6 o'clock, we're crossing. Since there is no queue, the war tomorrow proceed in Botswana, then we reach out to Zimbabwe by definitely evening. So right here, let's sleep in right here in South Africa. Good night, guys.
You know what's pleasing right now is that we are feeling good. We are okay with the operations that are happening right now. We are very okay with reducing kilometers Vamooshing right now. Can you get out of the way, you? Okay, this point of time, this is one of the time that truck drivers would be honestly be told to rest, especially those ones they've been driving overnight, because during this time you see the sun right here in my glass or mirror. That sun is very dangerous. It will make you feel very warm, like you're in blankets, very comfortable on the seat, until that moment you just feel yourself right when you're driving on the road shoulder while the truck is facing west while you're going east. That's the moment that you recognize yourself that you are in trouble. So drivers, if you've been driving overnight, this is the time to sleep. Even 1 hour is very enough, you won't be late. But as for your boy, you've been sleeping throughout the night. We are very, very, very energetic, and we are not going to have that vitamin D as the enemy of progress, because I truly need it before I left and before I kicked off. Yeah, yes, we had a bath, so actually the body was shivering. Yeah, especially my legs shivering, feeling cold, and I could not use the truck heater because that would be an enemy of progress. But this natural vitamin D will be helping to copy. Yeah, so we move with Vamoosh. We're reducing kilometers. At this moment of time, we are going to make it to the border as early as we can. Then with Vamoosh, we cross onto the other side again. I think we don't have anything that is going to slow down our progress, because due to the border, there is no queue, it's clear, so we're moving. We move right here on this road. We are very happy and excited already, since we're getting the good results of fuel consumption right here. We're having 42 liters per each 100 kilometer, which is very good. In Francistown we must reach with 37.7, that is 37 liters per each, and 100 kilometer. Then we'll be saying according to the kilometers that will be traveled against the diesel that we have used. It will be very, 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 very good, and that will be a good consumption. So from where I started, from where I kicked off to the next diesel fill up, we have 787, and if we reach there below 38 liters per each and 100 kilometer, we'll be having a diesel of 305 liters being used. So you're basically going to say in each and every liters that you use. So for my truck, in each and every liter that I use, I must say, if I use 340 at the diesel point where I fill up, I must add 20 liters. What am I saying? Let's go into my dashboard. So right here, guys, you can see I have managed to use 42 liters. So if I stop right now to say I must fill up again diesel, I must top up with 20 liters, right? This truck, it's a truck with the gauge for 400 liters, and it was modified that they removed the two tanks and they put a single tank. But inside here in the dashboard, there is nothing that have been done about the gauge system, fuel gauge. So meaning I'm using a gauge for fuel for 400 liter diesel tank, while I'm having a 600 liter diesel tank. So while it's there inside my dashboard, it's writing 43 liters. I must always know that I must add 20 liters. So this part gets tricky to drivers that, okay, struggle captain, look man, I'm very good with consumption, but we are at my company, we are always fighting, and these are the differences. These are the things that you have to base on and study and see that the art, how it's done. You understand? Because what am I saying? So basically, what am I saying? I'm saying those are the things that you have to study, how things they are integrated. We have different views, we have different opportunity, we have different perspectives, we have different openness, right? So for us, as for me as your boy struggle captain, the openness with the company, it's something that is highly recommendable, so that we have a clear picture of what's happening. We have the knowledge of how do we operate, we have the knowledge to have the power and authority to make more progress within the boundaries of company where it is pushing through, as we are the bottom line of the income. How is it so? We have the logistics department, we have the accountants department, we have the HR department, we have the workshop department. But can those guys come to work without me as struggle captain roll the wheel? No, they can't. The moment that I start rolling the wheel, that's the moment they are needed. The moment I start rolling the wheel, that's the logistics. They are wanted. They are wanted. Why? Because they have now to assign where the truck should go, where the truck should load, where the truck should offload. Because a speed without direction doesn't necessarily something that we would highly recommend. So as for your boy, he has the speed, but where does he get the direction? From the controllers. It's your boy struggle captain. Never forget that in this life, whatever you want it to happen, it is within the authority of your mindset, the authority of your capabilities, effort and ability. Don't forget to put through and make sure you survive within the room of survivor of the fittest. As your boy struggle captain, I'm struggling and I'm there to put through and make it through in every corner of I do have authority to do so. So if I have the authority and the access to push, I am here, and this is right here your boy pushing through to Zimbabwe and making it through. This is where you call my name and I'll answer very loudly and confidently saying I'm here with this. And I am very proud to be saying at this moment I got a family that is very supportive. That is you. I'm very confident and I'm very proud of you guys. You make me feel that this journey is yet to begin. I have made an announcement. This will be the last trip, and people that are really shocked, they're really shocked. Struggle captain, why are you very now disappointing, and what is happening? There's nothing much. The journey hasn't ended. The journey has just begun. This is 2025, but being in this track for the last moments, for the last time, rolling these last kilometers, it doesn't necessarily the journey has come to an end. No, I'm still with you and you're gonna be still cooking more, but you just have to give your boy struggle captain some time. Yeah, feel me. Then as for the occurrence of events, guys, the belief of being a black person. Sometimes you know you're not there to make announcement before things happen very correctly, or otherwise you will now think if things go otherwise they bewitched you. It's your boy. We move. Let's move. This is your boy Struggle Captain, striving reducing kilometers towards the Botswana border, which is Tlokeng, right on the other side. That will be South African side. That will be comforted. We're heading to Zeerust now. Welcome to Lichtenburg, one of the most vulnerable place of strikes. Look at this. And this doesn't have much time. Wow, it have happened. It have just these tires, they're still in flame. Lichtenburg at any time, it's not a place that you must just randomly approach. You must be aware, because this is where they know this town connects a lot of different routes from different parts, so they do normally strike to grieve with their government what is really troubling them, to send a communication. But it might be a communication not being heard, repeatedly emphasized. If you come across these people, now you're trying to maneuver and you're also led to trying to negotiate, they might end up expressing their pain on you. So you must simply retreat. You must simply stop and obey accordingly, because truckers are very vulnerable to be bent. These are truck tires being bent over here. Good enough that we have arrived while it is no longer taking place. We are maneuvering, and we have managed to maneuver our way, and we are reducing kilometers towards the direction that we want to be at. We move. It's your boy, your one and only, in the GH6 500 horsepower. Okay, we move. So right now, guys, I just met my colleague, parked or pulled out of the road. While he's here waiting to meet up with them, let's do the random checkup on our truck. Let's do the inspection. Let's do the inspection right round. Let's do the inspection right round. Wheel nuts should be checked. Wheel nuts should be checked. Wheel nuts should be checked. Always and always. These are the things that can put us in a serious problem if you don't check them. Wheel nuts should be always be checked. Wheel nuts. This one is vulnerable to be to the thieves, to the extent that this is the thing that they can easily grab. So you must always check that you have your wheel with you always and always. You must check. Right here we don't have a number plate. We lost it. We lost our number plates. We are very aware of that one. The issue will be resolved very soon. Let's go and see my colleague. Good evening, guys. After inspection, we had a trouble. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. I think just because my camera fell down on the ground, I think that's when everything was disturbed. Unfortunately, guys, my camera didn't wake up after failing down. Oh, I don't know, guys. Right now I'm still even suspecting maybe it might be a virus of the SD card, since after falling down the SD card shifted, so I had to reinsert it. Yeah, I don't know. So I was in trouble that the camera couldn't switch on. That's why we no longer now having the footage of how I drove after inspection to the border. So right now, guys, I arrived at the border in the morning. It was around 10. Then I was unfortunately addressed to a disturbing issue, enemy of the progress, that is struggle captain. We don't have any paperwork. We don't have any of your clearance which was received from your company to the agent, so you better chill, my guy. So I didn't have a paperwork. I was very disappointed. Just a day which went by of me without progress. Sorry, excuse me. So the whole day I never had progress. The whole day I was just chilled, you know, only to be released in the border. What is the time right now? Our time is exactly 10 past 10 right now. I'm released at the border. And where do you think I'm gonna be by tomorrow? No way. No way. Since I had an accident, the trauma that I suffered there, it's just disturbing. Nowadays, moving at night, I'm just exonerated from that. So the early we park, the early we're gonna wake up tomorrow. The early we park, the early we're gonna have a strategy for tomorrow. But definitely tomorrow, let's not count it as a day to offload. Let's count it as a day just which is as a day just gonna be finished of us just Vamooshing on the road. So welcome to Botswana, right here in Gaborone. We are saying we are left with the 10 kilometers to reach Gaborone from the Tlokeng border post, heading to Francistown, where we're gonna be recharging our JA6 500 horsepower. Could you switch off your lights? Hey, bro, what's wrong with you? Hey, these guys, trouble causers. Yeah, they're one of the guys which are really disturbing us to move, to reduce kilometers. Very peaceful. But anyway, it's fine. It's okay like that. Let me switch on also. It's not like I don't know how to switch on mine. It's not like I can't fight too. So let's Vamoosh. Let's register kilometers towards the Francistown. We are saying right here the stomach is very full. We recharged. Yes, we had some rice. And what was that? I don't know. Let me just call it gravy. Hey, that was nice, guys. Of all the time that I have ate something without pap, I really enjoyed this rice. It was something, I don't know. And the rice was curry something. Hey, but the food, we had too much spices though, because everything of it was just names and names and names. So we had a refill of our tummy. We are full and we are very excited of this progress that we are now reducing towards the direction where we are going to offload after crossing two borders from South Africa to Zimbabwe via Botswana. This is what we say. This is how it goes. And right now the paperwork that I have managed to do on the first border post is that I got the clearance. Okay, you're not complaining. Let me switch off. Is that we got the clearance that we got from the first border. We get the papers of in transit, declaration of in transit, but we are not declaring in an actual way. We are just stating so that we do have the paperwork for in transit. Then it will be declared as soon we're gonna be vamooshing into Zimbabwe. So we are having in transit paperwork. In transit paperwork involves paperwork like manifest, voucher. What do we have? Let me check. The invoice. We have the road manifest, and there are a lot more. And also on the Botswana side, we have the agricultural permit that permits us to transport this grain. Remember, there are certain restrictions from country to country. In here in Botswana, you can't buy an apple from Zimbabwe, then you expect to cross into Botswana with it. They consider Zimbabwe as one of the high risk places when it comes to these whatever diseases. So from country to country, you have to have the permission. So we are having the agricultural permit, which is also stating how much bulk are we having. And on the paperwork also, in here in Botswana, a vehicle which is from outside, it should also be purchasing what is well known as the road permit insurance. This road permit insurance, they consider, they put into consideration the weight of the tire mass of the vehicle. So that's the according, so they have their standardization of weights. They say this certain weight is equal to this certain amount. What I have realized, most of the Superlink Totliners which are having Afri trailers, which were one of the trailers which are very light in weight, they are paying something less compared to any other people, compared to like people like Struggle Captain. Struggle Captain is pulling a Superlink which is from 100, and 100 is a little bit heavier compared to Afri, and Struggle Captain is paying a little bit more compared to the guys pulling a Superlink Afri trailers. You understand? Do you get this one? So transporters, when you are getting into this industry, you have to well associate with yourself with the little things that count or that interact and interfere. I've realized when people are starting this business into tracking, these are the things that they don't put into consideration. Let's talk about net mass. What is well known as net mass? While we are driving, yeah, let's have some stories while we are driving. Hey, why not? Let's have this story. So transporters, when you are starting this business of tracking, you don't consider what you are there for. You don't consider how are you going to make it, because these are the things that you neglect as a thing that you are just in mind to start your own business, to open your own company. But what are the basic factors to really hit that niche market you are after for in this tracking or logistics business? Let's say you are buying a combination of a truck and trailer. When you're buying the combination, when you are buying, please do a very strong research about the tire masses. Don't just go there, pick up how beautiful and how good it looks and how maintained it looks. Start from the net mass, because why are we talking about the net mass? Net mass is the weight of something that you are going to be paid for. And how does logistics work? As when it comes, when you hear them, these trucking companies, owners, individuals, brokers, when they are talking about rates, there is nothing like, which is very difficult to understand when they are talking of rates. When they are saying rates, they are just giving you a term they use when they come to naming the price you are going to work for, or you are going to transport the load for. So basically, how is the rate works? Okay, when we have a 34-ton load and the supplier or the transporter approaches the broker is to be pledging the price that the transporter have to transport that 34 ton. The broker will now say, okay, listen up, here's the 34 load. Per each ton, I'm going to give you 190 rand per each ton. With these certain kilometers you are going to cover, which is 200 kilometers. Consider these kilometers, they don't have a target. Neither they do have, you now have to negotiate. Now, if you say 190 rand per ton, multiplied by 34 ton, that's the amount, the full complete payment of the load that you are going to transport. Based on the broker is not going to calculate how much diesel are you going to use, how much tokens are you going to cross, but normally they do consideration of targets. So let's just say he doesn't calculate or doesn't put really into consideration how much diesel are you going to use. So when they are saying now 190 per ton, now if now you are having a combination of a truck and trailer, that combination, it has the least weight that you can have on the road. Let's say it's a combination is of empty weight, it's almost about 18 tons. Now when the government of South Africa implemented laws, they implemented that 56,500 kg is the maximum that a legal truck, a Superlink truck, should be carrying. Then what are we saying? We are now going to be saying 56,500 minus 18,000. How much do you get? All that, since you all going to have an option if there is more product to carry. In that situation, you will now be at an advantage to carry more, in a sense that we are having extra tonnage. What do we mean by extra tonnage? We said earlier before 56,500 minus our empty weight 18,000, which is our empty weight, a gross mass, which is the government maximum weight a Superlink can be found carrying or having on the roads of South Africa. It's 56,500 minus your empty, which is 18,000. You get to carry 38 tons 500. Now if you can say from 34 tons, which is the normal load, minus 38 500, you realize that you are having extra 4 ton 500 kg that you are still permissible to carry without facing charges from the government, which is an additional funds to what is well known as a trip or a load. Now if you check now, if you are having someone with a combination of a horse and trailer with a weight of 20 tons, we are already removing 2 tons from his net mass, then he's going to be paid less. So you find out that if you are to say these 2 trucks going for the same load, you realize that the one with the least combination of the least weight, empty weight, is going to get more compared to the one with the truck with the higher empty weight. Do I have you guys? Do I have somebody listening to this? Am I getting to say something? Am I sending message out there? Yeah, that is logistic, that is transport. So we are out here in Gaborone. There is nothing that irritates me like their traffic lights each and every 100 meter or each and every 200 meter. It's a traffic light. Don't be excited or don't be very asking yourself, struggle captain, but you're crossing all these street lights. Like, wow, they're green, what's happening? Why are you complaining? Are you not just being a crybaby? No, it's at night, the traffic is less, no traffic jam. So these robots, I think they do have sensors that sense which direction have the vehicle, so they remain green to that direction. It's your voice trucker captain, your one and only small boy in the JA6 500 horsepower. When you're traveling at night, you're a victim to hijacking activity. So what can be done when you are approaching a traffic light. When you are approaching a traffic light like these traffic lights right here in Botswana, with cameras that have footage that you are passing, how are you passing or are you driving, you might just take a chance. If those traffic lights are on the red, then you may take a chance to do like this. You flash them, you flick them very fast, like flicking these flashlights. You'll be sending or you'll be emitting light to these sensors, and when these sensors in these traffic lights receive that emission of a very fast, remember the fastest speed is of light, so this light have the fastest speed. So if you are emitting this light with this flick or blinks, you'll be sending a message to the sensors of the targets to open, of these traffic lights, not targets, to open. Why do I say so? There is a studied there is a report which I came through, or I came across, or which I was introduced by a friend, how these traffic lights operate and how do they cooperate with emergency services like ambulance. When you're having an ambulance and it's emitting that light, or on top of it that beacon light, and it's coming through with that beacon light, the traffic lights usually open for it. How you realize that there is no scam, there is no one ripping off another one, there is nothing skill they are applying, but the light which is being emitted from the beacon, it's something that is now being used to open these traffic lights. That's why you find out these emergency services for breakdown, for following, for road assistance, for following us, they must have this beacon. Why? Those are certain things they are just be saying out without sending a true message. What they really went for. Am I with someone right here, guys, or am I just alone? It's your boy Struggle Again. You're having all this small boy EBJ A6500 horsepower. We are pulling through from Cabo Ready to Francistown right here in Botswana. I love you, Botswana. Shout out to everybody who is watching me, and shout out to everybody who have been supporting me from Botswana. I love you so much, guys. You are my people. We are one family. Continue supporting me, and I will continue doing the most, doing the best that I do of myself. With much investment in strength that we have at this point of time, we are saying we have managed to exit the city of Gaborone. That is the capital city of Botswana. We are on the A1 heading down to F Town, that is Francistown, Gato, well known as Gato. My time is now exactly, what time is it right now? Let me check. 12:32. That is my time. We are moving, we are reducing kilometers, we are vamooshing. It doesn't take us consideration of what time it is to say this is the time. We are saying let's stop vamooshing, but it takes us the loss of strength, the loss of concentration, the loss of focus to say let's go behind the seats. So if you see me rolling the wheels, vamooshing, reducing kilometers right now, just know the boy, just know your guy, just know your struggle captain got the strength to do so. Yeah. So right now, that's what we're doing. Look at this. I'm laughing because I'm smiling, just because I'm happy to see the notice board saying I'm on left with 140 kilometers to Mahalape. I feel it's just next to just next to where I am right now, because at this point of time, guys, it is in the blood. Vamooshing, reducing kilometers. Let's pay attention, let's pay focus, let's pay all detail to our road sign and any movement of any species. It might be a donkey, it might be an animal, it might be a bird. Let's pay attention and do the focus as we are reducing the kilometers. We are only left with 30 minutes to the hour that the accident that I was a victim to happened. So we don't want to repeat, because a repetition of an accident is no longer an accident. You will be now declared as very, very, very dangerous to the community of road network. Uh-oh, that guy is complaining. Let's switch it off. Danko. We had our bright lights on, that's why he had to complain. We move. Indeed, what I like about Vamooshing and reducing kilometers, it is all about your passionate, your aim, your achievement, your goals, your target. But these machines, they don't want to be exonerated from the fact that they can still kill you, because a target, and which is extremely targeted, can be very dangerous. Let's not encounter or counterpart into such detailing. We're Vamooshing and reducing kilometers, and we are saying right now we are going, what can I say? I'm failing. This road doesn't have up hills and down hills. It's just a gradient which comes a step. Yeah, just a gradient which just comes step. Back to the story. So if you have those targets which are overrated, or those targets which are over targeted, that may end up being a very dangerous activity that we play role into, or pledge ourselves as trackers into. Considering the importance of life as a breadwinner, wherever you come from, make sure you manage your targets. Don't let them go out of hand to the extent that you don't have time to bath, you don't have time to make your tummy, you don't have time to make those intestines happy whilst you are recharging. Be it a target. Make sure your health comes first. What's up, bros? There is another one who refused to continue with the progress. So if you find yourself no longer able to bath while it's reducing kilometers, you find yourself no more able to buy fresh hot food and have a seat or a table right wherever you can, or inside your cab while there is no reducing kilometers, then you are becoming very dangerous. Yes, of course, there is a point that we need to buy food and Vamoosh whilst we are chowing, whilst we are making intestines happy, but not all the time. Not all the time. Let's make tracking a safe environment for the future generation, so that they won't be they're dismissed from joining this industry with the bias of other people's negligence, reckless, and accordingly of people who are just giants of coupling or gambling targets with thinking that they'll wake up rich tomorrow. No. It's your boy Striker Captain, your one and only small boy in the JH6500 horsepower, reducing kilometers towards Mahalape. We're only left with 130. Let's move. It's your boy. Good morning, good people. This is your boy Striker Captain. From behind the seats, we are saying we took a rest, and it was not that easy. When we took a rest, we almost suffered from self-extreme NH-less. Yes, we were striving to reduce the kilometers, but the body wasn't corresponding anymore. So we had to take a rest. We had to go behind the seats, which is our bedroom. Right now we are back again on the road this morning, and we are saying, with the strength of having a rest, we are saying we are there at the BT, continuing proceeding to Ramakwebana border post. We move. Let's make it a habit to always and always make sure every morning, every day, it's another day, another focus, another opportunity, another time to push harder and harder, another day to catch up with all the targets. We move. The weather is so very supportive towards us in strengthening our bodies to continue and have more strength to reduce the kilometer, because the moment when the weather is cool like this, we are saying there is no enemy of progress. There is no enemy formed against our eyesight. There is no enemy formed against our body cells. We move. This is your boy, your one and only struggle captain. We are reducing the kilometers down, crossing the Tropic of what? Let's see. It's the Tropic of what right here, where the congestion is likely to be built due to some heavy vehicles right here pulling slowly. Let's check out Tropic of Capricorn. Yeah, Tropic of Capricorn. We move. We are having colleagues ahead, not colleagues from the same command, but colleagues in the same commodity, transportation of the same commodity. Yeah, there is the truck ahead. And we are reducing kilometers. We are reducing the space within the space where it is. It looks like we are very close to it now. And let's pull the retarder. We can't overtake ahead. They are incoming vehicles. Let's move. It's clear ahead, so it's time for us to overtake, since ahead it's clear. Bye, my guy. We now need the true horsepower. We now need the true horsepower. We now need a true horsepower. Oh, sorry, my guy. I want to come back there, my guy. Exactly. Bye. Good morning, Jeffrey. A true definition of horsepower. You need to hear about it. You need to experience it. Come here. We'll truly express it by our JH6500 horsepower. FAW. Lately making some progress, so we are out here left with 87 kilometers to Francistown. Guess where is the boy struggle captain, the place that we shall never forget about. This is around just Cerule, where we had an accident of the donkey. It's okay, no problem. To what we make or what we see or what we meet that will remind us of our past. Yes, it happened, we'll never forget about it, but they have to not to sink in our minds so that it will never be the enemy of the progress. We move. It's your boy Soccer Captain, your one and only small boy. This year it looks like it's a good year, it's a prosperous year, because right now right here in Botswana, look how the weather it is, a very favorable, very improving, and it's now no longer that hot that much. It's improving, it's giving us the vibes to reduce and Vamoosh the kilometers towards it. En route to Zimbabwe. We are saying right now we are not even yet getting to yawning. We are not even yet feeling that we might be getting exhausted as at the upcoming few hours. We are still saying we can even now reach DRC. By the way we are feeling right now, I feel like I can reach DRC within tomorrow. It's your boy Soccer Captain, your one and only small boy in the building, in the JA6, in the mobile hotel. This is the mobile hotel, guys, so we had to make sure that we put more effort in reducing and vamooshing so that we can be there by the border as early as possible. Right now as I'm speaking to you, we are saying we expect to be cleared to arrive and cleared and vamoosh, yes, and cross same day. Then I don't know about the offloading, because offloading, I'm going back to the previous customer that I was with on my previous trip. So I don't know how far. I don't know much about that client, since this is gonna be my second time. I don't know whether they got the space to offload me or they don't have. But let's go and see. As for crossing the border, we have been crossing it day and night, so we know probably that we are going to be passing the border tonight. It's your boy behind the steering of the JA6500 horsepower, followed by this Swedish mission. It looks like we have danger ahead. Let's put on hazards. Yeah. Okay, let's alert our Swedish machine following us right behind. That I heard there is the boys grazing along the road. Okay, we move. Let's continue reducing the kilometers and pushing and vamooshing. So now, guys, you know what we're gonna be having as a delay, but as part of the journey, is that we need to refill our diesel tank of our NJH6 500 horsepower, the FAW. Look at it, guys, look at it. Very, very, very luxurious vehicle right now on the roads of the Southern Africa. Look at it, look at it, look at it. The beauty of it, the interior is giving. We move. Let's push to be there. Let's push to be there by that point that we're gonna be saying that yes, at this juncture we need to have this juncture position to be acting in this way, to be vamooshing, reducing, having more progress in this way. It's your boy. It doesn't matter that it's raining. The boys, they're always the boys. The boys are always gonna be the boys. Interrupting, interjecting, intercepting. Where I'm maneuvering, where I'm reducing, where I'm vamooshing very nicely. We are done filling up. We are done making our JH6500 horsepower. Boom! Yeah. It's happy now. We are proceeding to the border, Zimbabwe, Botswana border, where we are going to be crossing from Botswana into Zimbabwe. We move. At this point of time, we are now cruising very, very, very nicely. Retard. No guys, stop there, guys. Can you see the guys that we are about to cross? What is happening today? The guys, they are just coming through ahead of my way. What? That's very, 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 very weird. That's not it, man. That's not it. Okay, we're pulling through to the border. I think that just after this uphill, we'll be at the border, and it looks like I'm just alone. What's happening? What's happening? But I know my colleagues there in Zim, so probably where I'm going, I might be start meeting one or two coming back already. But no, man, it's towards weekend. Huh? No, man. Where are the others? Where are the others? January is easy. Everything is not going here. Every way. Less loads, less movement. Hey, less energy. But we move. The struggle is real, but we move. Where is the border now? already done with this app, you can't see the border, or they shifted this border. What happened? Yeah, I think after this one we'll be at the border. I think after this one. Let's see. There we go. There is the border. There we go. There we go. There is the border. Late tonight, we should be proceeding to Ebulawayo, the city of kings and queens. For now, is the time to enter into the border, relax while the papers are being processed. Then later we'll proceed with our journey. I think we have to stop right here. We need to stop so that we can just venture ourselves into the shop and have something just to grab our stomach. Good morning, guys. This is your boy Struggle Captain. Another day, another procedure. Yesterday we arrived in the border. Very disappointing. We didn't manage to maneuver a way to cross, but finally we have managed to cross right now. So we are about to proceed. So we are already out of the border and we have already proceeded. We are at Plumtree. Let's step on the brake pedal, engage the gear, release the handbrake, indicate, check for incoming vehicles, show them the way. Okay, there is no vehicle coming. Let's proceed our way. Let's push. We are now Vamooshing all the way from Plumtree to Ebulawayo. Let's go and see what is happening right there. It's your boy. So somebody asked me, are there superlinks in Zimbabwe? Yes, there are superlinks in Zimbabwe, because that guy where he's working is always loading tri-axle. He's a forklift driver. So yes, there are superlinks in Zimbabwe, but mainly most of them, maybe at your command, they are only booking for the tri-axle loads. So I hope I'll find some so that I can show you while we are Vamooshing, reducing the kilometers right here. Yeah. We move. Uh-oh. Looks like we didn't close the passenger door. Very good. Let's put our hazards. Okay, we have managed to close our door. Let's Vamoosh. Let's reduce the kilometers now. we're heading to Bulawayo, which is our final destination. So right in Bulawayo, we're gonna be offloading. After offloading, we return. There is nothing much, and we are very excited at this moment that we are reaching Bulawayo, delivering our load very nicely. No problem, no challenge. We move. Looks like the boys, they are out also here in Zimbabwe alongside the road. Look at this one. Look at this one. Okay, right here there is a roadblock. I'm not being stopped. Let's proceed. Thank you. We move. We are reducing kilometers. We are Vamooshing towards the city of kings and queens. We will be there within no time. What is happening right here? Here there is a roadblock. Here there is what? What is it? What is happening? Oh, this one is called VID, Vehicle Inspection Department. These are the guys who are here. In front, we are having a Swedish and a Chinese beast or machines leading. Is the war, followed by the Swedish machine, followed by the Chinese again, the JH6. We are Vamooshing, reducing our kilometers towards Bulawayo. Yeah. So right now, we are just trying to cover up these kilometers till we reach that point where we say, okay, right here where we are, we have made it very close. But anyway, Bulawayo is not that far for us. Let's just keep on Vamooshing. Let's keep on reducing kilometers till we make it there. Till we make it there. There are some small depressions along this road, which makes it bumpy like this. There's nothing I hate like having birds flying in front of my vehicle. That's very, very, very bad. They can fly right into the windscreen, imagine, and by that time it might even cause a crack or damage. What is happening here? What's the problem here? What's the problem, Baba? Welcome to Ebulawayo. Finally, it's your boy Struggle Captain is here in Ebulawayo with his colleague. Where is the guy coming from? Kanti, where are you coming from, Baba? Yes, you're going to come in. You're going to overtake very soon. Don't worry. It's gonna be a dual lane from now. You can get in, Papa. You can get in, Papa. Oh, day is coming. Day is coming. Day is coming. Welcome to Ebulawayo. Yes, welcome to the city of Ebulawayo. There is my colleague Vamooshing, reducing kilometers very fast. Respect a tracker. Respect a tracker. Okay, let's Vamoosh, let's reduce the kilometers towards our client. Where is the client? Let's go, let's Vamoosh.